Hey, welcome back. So this is going to be a tutorial about how to spike a mohawk. I've always get asked, what do I use in my hair? How do I do it? So I figured I'd put a tutorial together. Now I use Hans de Fuku claymation in my hair. I found it to be the best for my lifestyle. So what I start with is using my index finger, getting a glob on my palm, rubbing my palms together, and then I'm going to work that through my hair. I'm going to do that quite a bit. We're going to get a bunch of this stuff worked into my hair. I'm also going to kind of spread my hair apart and then try to work it into the middle, especially more on the top of my head. Now I'll drop a link for Hans de Fuku claymation down below. And this item, this trifold mirror that I'm using, I bought it online. Actually at Amazon. I'll drop the link down below. But I use this a lot when I shave the sides of my head. Mohawks are difficult to cut for barbers. Once you find one, stick with them. My barber's been really good and been able to keep my hair looking sharp and fixing all my little defects that I find along the way. But getting haircuts every week, every 2 weeks is kind of expensive. So I bought this trifold and I actually shave my own sides. It helps me go about 3 weeks in between haircuts. I'm going to do another video later. It's kind of showing me shaving my sides and how I use this trifold mirror for that. But it comes in handy when spiking my hair as well. Kind of see all sides, back, front, whatever I need to make sure I get the hair the way that I want. I'm a little anal about it, but it works for me. So I'm all worked in. I'm gonna grab a comb. I got 2 of these combs. You'll see them come out. You have the kind of wide teeth and skinny teeth. Both of them have their benefits. So if you're gonna use a comb with it, definitely get one that has the dual function. But I'm gonna kind of comb through my hair. Since I mixed it all together, I need to straighten it out, make sure nothing's clumped together, kind of spread apart, start forming the mohawk. I'm gonna grab the second comb and I'm gonna use one on both sides to kind of try to make sure that I get the most fan out of this mohawk as possible. You do see I'm using the skinny sides for kind of the very top front and the very back. It really helps out. The front is a problem child for me. All right, so now we're gonna get in. We got the form. We're gonna start actually putting this together. Now what I do is take the Hans de Fuku claymation and I'm gonna rub it in between my 2 thumbs and like the edge of my palm here. So this way I can really focus where that wax is and how I want to shape my mohawk. When I'm doing this, I want the peak of my mohawk all the way through to be touching. I don't like gaps. I don't like gaps between the hair, but I also don't like gaps from side to side. I want it to be crisp and sharp from front to back along it. Now I said I was anal. You can see me using this bifold or trifold mirror very anally. I tilt my head to make sure that all my hair is making that sharp peak that I want from front to back. You'll see me tilt my head to the left or to the right in the mirror just to make sure I'm getting that crisp look. And then again, in between the palms and the thumbs. Now, when I move to the very bottom of my neck, I'm going to put it more just on my thumbs. It's kind of hard for the inner of my palm to reach the bottom of my own mohawk, but the thumbs will sculpt it the way that I need to. So here I notice I have a gap, and this is the cowlick that I have on my head. But right here where it bends, it's not sticking together. It's not that crisp, sharp look that I'm looking for. So we're gonna get a little bit more. And go again on the inside of your thumbs and your palm and really sculpt that side. Sometimes when I'm doing this, it starts to clump together and make a gap on that curve of my head. And then I bring the comb back out, make sure it gets a nice fan in there, and then slowly sculpt it to where it doesn't clump back together. So like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, right here on the curvature of my head, sometimes I'll get a gap. I'll kind of show it in the video where I do a peace sign. I'm just kind of demonstrating that if you get a gap in this area, use the cone. You can kind of reuse that on your head, and it'll fan out that mohawk to be even all the way through. Alright, so the last trouble spot that I have is the front of my head. I also have a cowlick here, so I would take this skinny comb side and I really comb the front, kind of push it back as much as I can and kind of get a curl. There's some gaps that happen in here. Some hair doesn't want to stay where it goes. Some wants to jet off and show like a unicorn. But using the comb and then kind of sculpting it together will get it to where I want it. Now another one that technique that I use doesn't always work out for me, but you can kind of see it in between my thumb and my index finger. I try to get the front of my hair right in there just to kind of push it back and then hold it together as I sculpt it to eliminate any of the gaps that I have in the front of my mohawk. That was the how-to video. I do use a lot of claymation in my hair, but I have found that it holds it the best up. Once it does get a little bit longer, it'll start to droop. It doesn't hold it very well at that point, especially in the back right here. This will start to lay down. So if you have something longer, want to go longer, look into other options. But if you want short and simple, claymation's the way to go. I do really like claymation. It holds the best in all weather conditions. I can be in a downpour. My hair doesn't change with all that wax in there.
Downfall is it's hard to get the wax out. So what I found, over either washing my hair 2 or 3 days in a row, the wax will go away. There's a different option available. You can use peanut butter. It gets really messy. It's kind of a pain. Plus, I have a toddler with a peanut allergy, so I don't really have peanut butter in the house. There is another trick where you can take one of those like bar soap bags. It's kind of gritty. Put the bar of soap in there, wash your hair with the bar of soap kind of vigorously, and then you shampoo after that. Gets the wax out pretty much the first shower. I'm going to do another how-to video of the shower part. Nothing exposed, but of the shower part, kind of how I wash my hair, what I use to get it out. Thanks for watching. Look for number 2.